Hi everyone, welcome to Be Celestial Tarot. This is the November general read for all of my Virgos out there. I'm trying to keep it open to see what messages Spirit wants to convey in this time. So yeah, let's see what is to come for you. A lot of you are stressed out. That was just like before anything even happened. Like my heart was heavy. Like there's a lot of stress going on. So that's something to think about. Okay. Wow, okay. Some of you are really afraid of change, and I don't know what this change is. So the Fool, for me, part of you wants to turn your back on something, but I'm also seeing, like, traveling, like, but it feels like a move, like a major move. And that could be like a literal move or major moves in your life. And with the Emperor coming out, it's like someone who knows what they want and they're gonna go get it. And I feel like that's the energy that you're falling into, and you're actually coming into your power a little more. And maybe you're gonna make a move job-wise, like a move up in your career, but it's gonna happen very quickly. But I think you're very afraid of change. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I was feeling stressed, and I don't know what this is, and maybe we can get some clarification. But yeah, I'm seeing a very major change. But I don't know, it feels like a change for yourself, or you, I don't know, like a shift in the way you see things. Like maybe a major awakening where you come into your power a little more. Let's see if we can get some clarification, please. Yeah, these are, okay, yep, triumph, yep, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Nine of Discs, Ace of Swords, and the Four of Swords. You have a very hard time putting yourself first. That's what I just need to say real quick. You have a really hard time putting yourself first. But I'm seeing whatever you're, like, the month of November is going to treat you well. So, like, the Nine of Discs coming out and then the Ace of Swords, like, that is something you've been working for. And it feels like you're making, it feels like a major breakthrough of your mental health. That's what I think. That's what I think it is. I feel like some of you have been in a state where you've been retreating into yourself. And this is very similar to my last reading, so I apologize. But if you have Leo in your chart, I would say check that video out. Your spiritual team is strong, by the way. Sorry, the feathers came out. Your spiritual team is really strong, and I feel like you've been some of you might have had, like, small synchronicities or small signs coming together, and you're like, I just need a sign that I'm on the right path, and, like, things have been aligning in ways, or will be aligning in ways that you're like, okay, I feel supported and safe, which is something you might not have been able to articulate before, or been able to really feel before. But the Ace of Swords is such a good card. Yeah, but it feels like a mental, like I'm seeing like a mountain in my head, like getting over a major mountain, a major hurdle that, what is the word, something that's always held you back. And I think, like, a mental challenge, that's what I meant to say. Something you've always gone against. Maybe it's how you identify and whatnot. But the month of November is going to really have this moment where you're like, oh, like, you see the change. You're like, oh, I can put words to it, and I feel the change myself. Yeah, very heavy energy. Like, you're a very smart person, so things are coming together. Yeah, okay. The Star card came out. For me, the Star card is, like, my favorite card. But yeah, it's just, that's like things coming together. That can be good health, a sudden inspiration, something you've wanted for a long time finally manifesting. But it could be like that aha moment for you. I'm going to pull from a different deck. Let's see what the other deck has to say. What do we have? Oh, okay. We have a few things to say. I don't know if you've been dealing with some challenges. Like, it feels like boundaries have been really hard to set, and I don't know where these boundaries are. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my dog barking. But there have been some boundaries that you've been having a hard time establishing. Like it feels like you're going up against the wall. So maybe it's with yourself, like you'll make progress and then like something will happen where you feel like your progress goes backwards. You're just like, oh, I was doing really well. And then something happened, jarring happened. But yeah, like for me, the Seven of Rods is like if you continue to work at something, things are going to get better. Like it's the persistence and the courage to keep moving forward even in the face of strife, which is so lame to say, but it's true. And the Tower card, everyone thinks the Tower card is, but like that's a sudden change. Like things are shifting in a way where I said that before, where it's like it's gonna come out of nowhere, and it feels like sometimes something bad has happened for better to come through. Like that's something I wholeheartedly believe. Like it's a major shakeup that the Tower card actually is something that needs to happen for you to see it in a different light, and everything is coming in very suddenly. It's gonna be a sudden enlightenment for yourself. 8 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you've been taking care of yourself. Yeah, and then the Lovers. Oh, I love the Lovers card. I just love the artwork on this card. Yeah, I keep hearing boundaries. Like maybe you take care of people too much, where it's a bit exhausting in that way, and you're just trying to figure out like, how do I make sure that I'm taking care of myself in a way that also doesn't hurt the person I love. So some of you might be in a relationship, but just being more mindful of like, I have to make sure that my mental health is okay so that my relationship is okay as well. Okay. The cards want to come out. Yeah, I feel like you're like rebuilding, like undoing work, and also like maybe like going through like undoing some trauma that you might have experienced in the past. Yeah, I feel like you've gone from a really dark period, and the Wheel of Fortune is like sudden changes. This is just a sudden change reading for you. But like for some of you, when it gets dark, it gets really dark, and you're like, I need a better way to cope. I need a better way to see my life. Like sometimes you're just like, I feel alone, and I just need you to know that you're not. Your spiritual team has got your back. Yeah. And the 10 of Cups, yeah, like abundance. The 10 of Cups for me is like abundance, especially in love. And then the King of Cups, like that's mastering the emotions. That's like being content with yourself and really getting to a place where you can feel confident. Yeah, contentment, perfection of human love, you know. Yeah, and I think, yeah, like to go back to the Lover's card, like the King of Cups is also just being more considerate of other people's needs, but also making sure that your needs are fed. And that's something I think you've really wholeheartedly been working at. Okay. Okay, I feel like this deck does not, okay, I'm going to pull from it. This deck did not want to give me another. Alright, let's, ooh, Final Cups. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's all about balance, hon. Alright, so you have the Ace of Cups, and then we have Temperance, and oh, goodness, those are beautiful cups to have. The Ace of Cups is just, like, things coming together and overfilling. Like, it's the gratitude and the contentment that came before. Like, it's just reaching that point. Yeah, like, and for Temperance, it's like things have to balance, like we have to find the equilibrium for things to get better, and you're reaching that point, you're reaching a new maturity, a new way of thinking that's actually really helpful for your development. Yeah, that's so beautiful. The Ace of Cups is like good things overflowing of love, of just like, yeah, wealth and everything. So love, joy, friendships, like just being content with like all the areas of your life. Love came out, so I'm just going to pull some love oracle cards. Not all of these are going to resonate. I'm going to pull 3, so if it does, all 3 can resonate, or just one card. Just take it the way you want, because this is the general read. Okay. Okay, I'm being told to shuffle one more time. Apologies. Okay. Oof. Okay, 4 cards wanted to come out, so 4 cards will be. Okay, so we have the Butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. That came up before, healing past traumas. So that's really mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. That might be how you feel you've been presenting. Then we have boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. We have abundance, keeping a positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Yeah, I feel like that just kind of affirmed the other cards that came out. So that's lovely. I'm wishing you all the best. Please take care.